Today is gonna be about dwarf jades again, because the dwarf jade is such an amazing species to make indoor bonsais. They hate moisture, and indoors it's pretty dry. Unless you're living near the equator in tropical and subtropical areas, you're gonna get pretty dry air indoors, especially in the winter time when you have radiators on because you need heat and the air will be dry. So this is just perfect. As you can clearly see, the substrate, the potting mix is bone dry. Okay, this is just so dry. If you don't want to have a lot of trouble with this species, you have to keep it on the dry side. So no more akadama perlite, but just a little bit volcanic rocks, fired up clays, and a little bit of sand, a little bit of organic, but just a tiny amount, and that's about it. You have to water this species thoroughly. So if you have only one tree, maybe two, you can just submerge it into water and leave it there for 20 minutes, a half an hour. Just let it soak up a lot of water and just pull it out. You don't have to worry about watering it again. Just give it 1 week, 2 weeks, depending on the season. But this is so great. You can water them, you can put it into a shady area, and you can just go on vacation for 2 weeks, even 1 month. It doesn't matter, it will not die. Just be careful with the water. Don't water it too often. So today we have two little cuties here. I've got this small one and I want to prune them. So let's put this aside and talk about this quite big fellow here, which clearly is in need of a pruning. As you can clearly see, I let a lot of the branches, in fact I let the tree grow freely. This is a very huge technique. This is huge, okay? So let your trees grow freely. Let them grow a lot and then prune them back heavily. So as you can see, I've got two branches that have grown a lot longer than the other ones. That's because the root system of this tree is not yet fully developed. Also with prunings, you're gonna prune. In the same time, the root system will mature and ramify, because that's what I mean when I'm talking about a mature root system. A well ramified root system that fills the pot, because you need ramified roots in order to get the ramified canopy. As the tree matures, the growth will be a lot more uniform than it is now. As the branches get longer and longer, they get leggier. The distance between the leaves gets longer, as you can see, okay? We do not want the internodes. We do not want that when it comes to bonsai trees, because we want to keep it compact. This is also a key element when you're developing Portulacarias, when you're developing dwarf jades. Just take a little look at this trunk. You see how tight the internodes are, because this tree is made out of another bonsai tree, another dwarf jade. This is a very high quality piece, because if you're growing it out of a cutting, it will be very hard, if not impossible, to get these features, to get these very tight internodes. This is how you can recognize a very high quality, a very good quality Portulacaria Afra. Well, let's get to work. So I'm gonna prune I'm gonna leave a few leaves. Let's just prune it like this. You can see taken out a lot of a lot of the branch. So I've got here 2 leaves, 4, 6 leaves. It's quite a lot. I want to reduce it even further. So I'm just gonna try to do that. And I think once more, just like that. Okay, so I've got now just 2 leaves left. When you're pruning dwarf jades, try to prune them right about here, okay? In the middle of the internode. Don't prune it like this, don't prune it like this. Kind of like this, okay? So leave about half, so this will dry out and everything will be fine. Let's take care of this quite long branch here. Again, I'm not gonna prune it to its final shape. I'm gonna do it little by little. I'm just going to reduce it like that. So I've got this branch growing from here and it's tangling. It's not good. So I'm gonna try to reduce it. Well, not reduce it, just prune it off. Kind of like this. And I've cleaned up that area. Let's take care of this too. Again, I'm just going to think about this, but not too much. And I'm just going to see if this is good. I'm not always gonna come back to 2 leaves, but I'm looking at the internodes, because if the internodes are very long, I want to take it back. Let's take a look here also. I'm gonna do it like this, and at the top here I'm gonna just reduce it a lot. I'm not gonna touch this apex because it doesn't have a lot of growth. You see, we have here kind of like 2, 4, 6 leaves, maybe 8. That's not long enough to be pruned. Let's take a look at the back here. This is very, very long. I'm gonna prune it off. This guy here, I'm gonna reduce it pretty heavy, kind of like that. I'm gonna give it a little bit of length here. Also, I've got these little buds here, little twigs. I just don't like them there because we cannot see the trunks. I also don't like this because it's growing towards us. And I think I'm going to, yep, gonna do just that. We've got this little fellow here. I'm gonna take this back also. Oh, it ramified here, and that's good. So I think I'm pretty fine right now with what I got. I think I need to put some wires on this tree. I'll think about it. It can be better. I mean, these branches are too close to one another, and I don't get enough of that 3-dimensional feeling. So maybe this one also. Yeah, I'm gonna put some wires on it. Also, if you can see here, I've got a tiny little bit of a problem. So I've got very tight internodes, and this is a lot longer. But you know what? I'm not gonna do anything to it right now, because what I can do is just prune it off right here and just remove all the leaves. But I don't want to do that. It's pretty risky, as you can see right here. So I left this stub without any leaves, and it didn't produce buds, so I'm not gonna risk it. Now the little problem with this tree is just it's slanting a lot to the left side and not so much on the right side, as you can see. But with time I'm gonna build it heavier and just make a crown here. The small little fellow here, I think it's kinda cute. I can leave it for about 1 month or maybe 2, but I'm starting to worry about these branches. They are starting to get a little bit too thick for my taste. Just gonna prune it off here. This one, I'm gonna prune it off here. And this fellow in the back, I'm just gonna prune it off just like that. Let's take another look. I'm also thinking about directional pruning because that's what we do right now. The leaves grow like this, like this, like this, like this. They're alternating like this, like this, like this, like this. And now I'm gonna get one shoot like that and one shoot like that. If I remove the top 2 leaves, I'm gonna get shoots like this and like that. Here I've got a little bit of a problem also. I've let this develop in order to further thicken my little trunk, but I'm starting to get a little bit of reverse taper, so let me just remove one and think about it, because maybe I can utilize this to grow a branch. So as you can see, I'm starting to get a little bulge here, and that could be problematic. So I'm thinking about removing it all together. I just need a bud here to fill in this space, and I'm just hoping that will happen. This is my little cute tree. I just want to keep this very simple, just fill it up kind of like this and make it a very small cute tree. Extremely simple, nothing too complicated. I'm gonna leave it again a little bit on the dry side, because these little cuts here and there need to heal over. And as a bonus, I'm gonna show you another thing. So, cuttings. How can you root healthy cuttings? So I'm gonna get, let's see, what do you have here? I can use this, I can use that, I can use this. I don't quite like this because of the internodes. This is so much better because of the shorter internodes than this. Okay, so let's discard this for now. Let's take a look here and there and here and here. So this is how you prepare the cuttings. So first of all, let's remove the bottom leaves just by hand, just like that. And here's our cutting. What we're gonna do now is prepare another cutting. I'm not gonna let you sit through all the cuttings, but so it's moist. This needs to heal over. So I'm gonna leave them about 3 days, 48-72 hours, just here like this. Please do not put cuttings of dwarf jades in water. It's very bad. The wounds need to heal over, to dry out. When they dried out, you can plant them. Do a mix of perlite and peat moss, 50-50. Put a little bit of clays like this, fired up clays, and you will be just fine. And of course a little bit of sand, but leave them to dry out. They will not die. They've got a lot of moisture into their leaves and into those little trunks. So these are my 2 little cuties. I think they deserve a like and a comment. See you in the next video. Bye bye.